A dangerous secret is being hidden from your soulmate. The truth about his wife is finally revealed. My beloved child. Don't skip, because what is about to unfold is not an ordinary story. Something huge is waiting for you, and every moment of this message has been leading to a truth that almost no one has dared to speak aloud. Your soulmate has been living inside a carefully crafted illusion, smiling at conversations that never felt completely honest, trusting promises that always seemed just a little too perfect. There have been strange silences, unexplained glances, and moments when the room suddenly felt heavier for no reason at all. None of those moments were accidents. They were quiet warnings hiding in plain sight. Stay till the end, because the secret has already started to reveal itself, and once every hidden piece falls into place, you will understand why certain events unfolded exactly the way they did. Someone has worked tirelessly to keep this truth buried beneath appearances, hoping your soulmate would never question what was happening around them. But secrets have a strange habit of growing louder the longer they remain hidden. Even now, tiny details that once looked meaningless are beginning to connect like pieces of an impossible puzzle. The biggest surprise is not that a secret exists, it is that your soulmate has unknowingly been standing only one step away from discovering it this entire time. Something changed recently, although almost nobody noticed it. A single conversation ended differently than expected. A familiar expression suddenly disappeared. A routine that had remained unchanged for so long was quietly broken without explanation. Those who pay attention to small details already know that major revelations never arrive with loud announcements, they arrive through tiny cracks that slowly split open until the entire picture changes forever. Don't skip, because this is where everything becomes different. The truth about his wife is not what people assumed, nor what rumors tried to convince everyone to believe. There is another layer beneath the surface, hidden so carefully that even those closest to her never questioned it. While everyone focused on obvious answers, the real story continued growing in silence. Every unexpected delay, every mysterious decision, every carefully chosen word carried a meaning that nobody understood at the time. Your soulmate sensed that something was wrong but kept pushing those feelings aside, believing that doubt was simply fear. Yet deep inside, their heart never stopped asking questions. Why did certain explanations never fully make sense? Why did every important conversation end before the hardest questions could be asked? Why did every attempt to understand the situation somehow lead back to confusion instead of clarity? Those questions were never weaknesses, they were quiet signals leading toward a revelation that could no longer remain hidden. Stay till the end, because the next piece of this story changes everything you thought you knew. Now the moment is approaching when silence can no longer protect what has been hidden. The mask is beginning to crack, not because someone forced it to, but because the weight of the truth has become too heavy to carry forever. Your soulmate is closer than ever to seeing what has been concealed behind ordinary conversations and carefully controlled appearances. The most astonishing part is that the revelation is not built on dramatic accusations, it is built on undeniable patterns that have quietly repeated themselves for far too long. Once those patterns become impossible to ignore, everything starts making sense at once. Don't skip. Because something huge is waiting for you, and what comes next will explain why certain people suddenly became nervous, why unexpected emotions surfaced without warning, and why the atmosphere around your soulmate has changed so dramatically. The next chapter uncovers the first undeniable clue that turns suspicion into certainty, and once that clue appears, there will be no turning back. The first undeniable clue did not arrive through a dramatic confrontation. It appeared in the smallest moment imaginable, the kind of moment most people would overlook without a second thought. A familiar answer suddenly changed. A promise that had always sounded confident was replaced by hesitation. Someone who usually spoke without fear began choosing every word with unusual care. That single shift became impossible to ignore because it matched every uneasy feeling your soulmate had been carrying for so long. Don't skip. Because this is where the hidden picture begins to sharpen. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate is finally realizing that the confusion was never created by coincidence. Every unexplained delay, every unexpected change of plans, every conversation that somehow ended before the important questions could be asked now feels connected. The truth has been leaving tiny footprints for months, but only now are those footprints forming a clear path. What once looked like random events suddenly carries one powerful meaning. The closer your soulmate moves toward that meaning, the more difficult it becomes for anyone to keep pretending that everything is perfectly normal. The silence that protected the secret is beginning to disappear, and every passing day makes the hidden reality a little harder to conceal. Another unexpected detail soon enters the story, and it changes the entire direction of everything your soulmate believed. Instead of finding the answers they expected, they discover that several people already sensed something was wrong but chose to remain quiet. Not because they wanted to deceive anyone, but because they feared what would happen if the truth came into the light. Imagine realizing that strange reactions, nervous smiles, and uncomfortable pauses were never meaningless. They were silent signals pointing toward the same mystery. Don't skip, because the next revelation is even more surprising. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate begins remembering conversations that once seemed ordinary. Suddenly those forgotten words sound completely different. Every memory gains a new meaning. Every unanswered question starts fitting together like pieces of a puzzle that had been scattered across time. The closer they come to understanding everything, the more obvious it becomes that appearances have been carefully protecting a reality that few people were willing to acknowledge. What seemed impossible yesterday is beginning to feel undeniable today, and the hidden truth is quietly pushing its way into the open. Now the atmosphere around your soulmate becomes impossible to ignore. They can feel that something significant is about to happen, even though they cannot yet explain why. Every instinct is telling them to pay attention because the next discovery could change the way they see everything around them. Don't skip, because this is only the beginning of the real revelation. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Very soon, an unexpected conversation will uncover a missing piece that nobody realized was missing. It will connect old memories with new discoveries and reveal why certain actions never matched certain words. The people who believed the secret would remain hidden forever are slowly losing control of the story. Every carefully built illusion is beginning to crack under the weight of simple facts that can no longer be ignored. And just when your soulmate believes they finally understand what has been happening, one final detail appears without warning, a detail so unexpected that it forces everyone involved to question everything they thought they knew. That single moment opens the door to the greatest revelation yet, and once it arrives, nothing will ever look the same again. A new realization arrives when your soulmate stops listening to explanations and starts observing actions instead. That single decision changes everything. Don't skip, because this is where hidden patterns become impossible to ignore. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The words that once sounded comforting no longer match the choices being made behind the scenes. Every delay now has a purpose. Every unexpected absence suddenly feels connected. Your soulmate begins remembering moments that never made sense before, a conversation that ended too quickly, an expression that changed the instant a certain name was mentioned, and a promise that quietly disappeared without any explanation. None of these moments seemed important at the time, but together they create a picture that can no longer be ignored. It feels as though the truth has been standing in front of them all along, hidden behind ordinary routines. The closer they move toward that realization, the stronger their intuition becomes. They are no longer searching for proof just to satisfy curiosity. They are searching because their heart refuses to accept the illusion any longer. Then something completely unexpected happens. A person who had remained silent for a very long time accidentally reveals a tiny detail during an ordinary conversation. It is not a dramatic confession. It is not a loud announcement. It is simply one sentence that does not fit the story everyone has believed until now. Don't skip, because that single sentence unlocks every unanswered question. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate immediately notices the contradiction. Suddenly, memories begin rushing back faster than ever. Every strange look, every awkward pause, and every unexplained decision now carries a meaning that was invisible before. The hidden truth about his wife is no longer buried beneath assumptions. Instead, it begins revealing itself through simple facts that cannot be dismissed. The confidence that once protected the secret starts fading, and the people who thought no one would ever connect the pieces become visibly uneasy. Without anyone saying it directly, the atmosphere changes. It becomes clear that someone is afraid the complete truth is only moments away from being uncovered. Now the final barrier is beginning to break. Your soulmate realizes that fear has been the strongest weapon keeping everyone silent. But fear cannot survive forever when honesty begins to rise. Don't skip, because the next moment changes the direction of this entire story. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Very soon, an object, a forgotten message, or a long-overlooked detail will appear at exactly the right time, connecting every clue into one undeniable revelation. What once looked like coincidence will suddenly feel intentional. What once seemed confusing will become crystal clear. And just when your soulmate believes they finally know the whole story, one final discovery will emerge from the shadows, a discovery so unexpected that it will force everyone involved to face a truth they never believed could come to light. That moment is closer than anyone realizes, and once it arrives, there will be no way to return to the life that existed before. Everything changes the moment your soulmate decides to stop accepting convenient answers. They begin retracing every conversation, every forgotten memory, and every unusual moment that once felt insignificant. Don't skip, because this is the turning point that no one expected. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The hidden truth is no longer protected by silence alone, it is being exposed by the very people who unknowingly helped keep it alive. One person remembers a detail that was dismissed months ago. Another recalls a promise that was never fulfilled. A simple timeline begins to reveal impossible contradictions. The more your soulmate connects these pieces, the clearer the picture becomes. They realize the story they were encouraged to believe was carefully built on distractions rather than facts. Every unanswered question suddenly has a direction. Every strange coincidence begins pointing toward the same hidden reality. Even the smallest expressions on familiar faces now seem different, as though everyone knows more than they are willing to admit. Don't skip, because the next discovery pushes this mystery into an entirely new direction. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. The emotional weight becomes impossible to ignore as your soulmate understands that trusting appearances may have delayed the truth, but it could never erase it. The closer they move toward complete clarity, the more difficult it becomes for anyone to keep the illusion alive. What once looked like confidence is slowly turning into nervousness. What once sounded convincing is now filled with hesitation. Every passing moment increases the pressure, and the secret is beginning to reveal itself without anyone intending it to. Then an unexpected encounter changes everything again. It is not planned. It is not dramatic. It is simply one conversation at exactly the right moment with someone who has unknowingly carried an important missing piece all along. Don't skip, because this single moment connects every clue that came before it. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. A forgotten detail suddenly makes perfect sense. An old misunderstanding disappears instantly. Your soulmate realizes that several events which seemed completely unrelated were actually connected from the very beginning. Every delay, every unexplained decision, and every uncomfortable silence now points toward the same conclusion. The truth about his wife was never completely invisible, it was simply hidden beneath assumptions that everyone accepted without question. As this realization settles in, your soulmate feels a strange mixture of relief and disbelief. Relief because their instincts were never wrong. Disbelief because the answers were so close all along. The atmosphere around everyone involved begins to shift. Conversations become shorter. Smiles become forced. Eye contact becomes harder to maintain. Without a single accusation being spoken, the pressure of the hidden truth starts affecting everyone differently. The walls protecting the secret are beginning to crumble one piece at a time. Now the final stage is approaching, and nothing can stop it anymore. Your soulmate no longer fears what they might discover because they understand that truth always brings freedom, even when it first arrives with uncertainty. Don't skip, because the biggest revelation is still ahead. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Very soon, one final missing detail will appear and remove every remaining doubt. It will explain why certain people acted differently whenever specific subjects were mentioned. It will reveal why so many ordinary moments quietly carried extraordinary meaning. Most importantly, it will show that the hidden secret was never powerful because it was true, it was powerful because no one dared to question it. The moment that changes everything is now only a heartbeat away. When that final piece falls into place, your soulmate will finally see the complete picture with absolute clarity, and the decision they make immediately afterward will surprise everyone who believed the truth could remain hidden forever. A quiet morning arrives, but nothing about it feels ordinary anymore. Your soulmate wakes with a feeling they cannot explain, as though every unanswered question has been leading to this exact moment. Don't skip, because what happens next changes everything. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Instead of searching for more explanations, your soulmate begins trusting the pattern that has slowly revealed itself. They notice how every attempt to avoid the truth follows the same path. Every difficult conversation is redirected. Every important question receives only half an answer. Every uncomfortable silence lasts just a little too long. Suddenly, what once seemed like isolated incidents becomes one complete picture. The hidden truth about his wife is no longer protected by convincing words, it is being uncovered by undeniable consistency. Your soulmate realizes that their instincts were never creating fear, they were quietly protecting them from accepting an illusion as reality. The more they observe, the calmer they become. Confidence replaces confusion. Doubt transforms into clarity. And for the first time, they understand that the greatest danger was never the secret itself. It was allowing that secret to control every decision without ever being questioned. Don't skip, because the next revelation is even more powerful than the last. Every heartbeat now feels like a countdown toward a moment that can never be reversed. As the day continues, another unexpected piece falls into place. A forgotten memory suddenly returns with remarkable clarity, and it changes the meaning of everything that came before it. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate remembers a simple conversation that once felt completely ordinary. At the time, those words meant nothing. Now they explain almost everything. The strange reactions, the carefully chosen phrases, the moments when certain topics were quickly changed, they all point toward the same hidden reality. No dramatic confession is needed anymore because the truth is revealing itself through its own weight. People who once appeared completely comfortable now seem unusually cautious. Those who were always certain suddenly hesitate before speaking. Even the smallest expressions begin telling a story that words can no longer hide. Your soulmate understands that every puzzle piece has been quietly waiting for the right moment to connect. The closer they move toward complete understanding, the more obvious it becomes that the illusion has already started collapsing. Nothing feels accidental anymore. Every event seems to have prepared them for this exact discovery, and there is no longer any reason to turn away from what is becoming impossible to ignore. Now the final door is beginning to open. Don't skip, because the greatest moment of this journey is almost here. Stay till the end, because something huge is waiting for you. Your soulmate stands at the edge of a life-changing realization, knowing that once they take the next step, there will be no returning to the old version of the story. Every hidden clue, every unexplained feeling, every mysterious silence has brought them here for a reason. The truth is no longer approaching, it is already knocking. And just when it seems that every answer has finally been uncovered, one last unexpected revelation emerges from the shadows. It is the missing piece no one saw coming, the detail that explains why so many events unfolded exactly as they did. That single discovery has the power to reshape every assumption, challenge every appearance, and Reveale who remained genuine when everything else became uncertain. The next moment will not simply expose a hidden secret, it will reveal the choice your soulmate must make once the complete truth stands before them, and that choice will become the most unforgettable moment of this entire story.